Based
After Dark.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Based After Dark. It's basically a podcast, except there's 6 people and it's kind of weird. This is season 2, episode 6, I believe. And we have with us today me, Nine Rain. We got Hamzy Bamsy and Prison Joe, Tasty, T Papa, and Zoe.
Woo!
That was pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
that was sick. You didn't have to speed him up there, bro. That was a little.
Well, Joe's over here like, hey.
Do you actually think it's weird to have 6 people on a podcast?
It's a little strange.
Is that
I
weird?
guess you're right.
I said
it like it was weird.
I said
It's
it's
abnormal.
Yeah. Well, there's 6 people and it's weird. So
Okay, no, that's
that's
a
pretty
much.
true.
just completely
That does get pretty
separate.
100%.
Yeah. Well,
Where have you been?
uh,
I feel like I ask you this every episode.
yeah,
It's like,
dude.
just-
Okay.
Where have
So
you
I was
been,
actually,
man? Where
I
you
was in
been?
Colorado for 2 weeks. It was pretty dope. I was up in the mountains for, huh? Yeah.
It looked fun.
It was beautiful, dude. Went to the Black Canyon in Gunnison. The wall of which is 2,700 feet, which is almost the height of the Burj Khalifa.
what?
Is that how you? Burj Khalifa. Is that how you pronounce that?
That's
Burj
that's
Khalifa.
rough.
Khalifa, yeah.
Something like that. I mean, it swallows up the Empire State Building. Massive canyon. So that was cool. And then I went to Denver and stayed with Will Idol. And that was
Will Idol.
interesting.
You stayed with him, like in his house.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Like, he let you do that?
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
I hit him up. I was like, bro, I need a place to stay. You in Denver? And he's like, bro, I live here. And so, yeah, he's got I mean, I won't dox him, but he's got a really cool apartment and a really
What's his
cool
address?
part of town.
Yeah.
And
What's his, just give us like
well,
a
I'll
little
just paste
zip
it.
code, dude.
I'll just
Give us a
paste it on
crumb.
screen. Yeah, we'll put it in the Patreon.
Give us a little
we'll
clues,
dox,
dude. Give us a
we'll
little
dox
hint.
Will Idol in the Patreon.
It's like an Easter egg.
Do you think
hunt.
your relationship after leaving there is better or worse?
Way worse, dude. It was. I mean, don't me, dude. YouTubers are fucking weird in real life. Not worth it. Wouldn't recommend.
Dude, YouTubers are way
Still-
weirder. They are, dude.
Dude, still a huge fan of him as a YouTube person. Terrible friends.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
want
fair.
to never go to Denver again.
Yeah.
At least you know.
What
Yeah.
was the conversation like? Was it dull or
Slow, awkward. He kept bringing up RuneScape. I'm like, don't. By the 3rd time, I just let it happen. And
What is the single worst thing about him?
he's too tall
He is tall,
Or-
isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
for his own body.
He gives off
Weirdly tall.
5'9".
He looks like the aspect ratio's off. Motherfucker just cast a shadow that's like a block and a half.
He looked like he stole the skin of someone who was short and put a tall skeleton in it.
why are we roasting Idol? Dude,
I don't know.
I love Idol,
Come on, bro.
Oh my god. Oh shit, that's so good, bro.
You're
Okay.
definitely not coming back. Probably.
All
not.
right,
Yeah,
just
get an
the
Airbnb, buddy. Okay.
disclaimer. No. He was okay. Here's the part where I go. He was great. We had a great time. He's a hilarious person. He's even funnier in real life than he is on YouTube. So it was a good time. It was a great time.
Yeah, I
He
was
is very
confused
fun.
because when we met him at TwitchCon, he was actually one of the funnest people I met. Especially
He's
when
very
I-
funny.
I-
Yeah,
I
that
love
was-
Idol. And we
that
got a
was
couple
all
beers with him.
jokes.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
I had
Very
no
good
idea
time.
he was bald until I met him.
Well, he's always wearing a
What's
cap.
wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with it, but imagine if we had no idea you were bald because you
What-
hit it so well for so long.
Like, what if you just showed up to meet
Yeah,
T
that's fair.
Papa, but in real life he was bald? You'd just be like,
Dude, I'm not
Bro.
kidding. If I saw that, I would kill myself on the spot, dude. I would
That's a good ass wig. I mean, I'm definitely.
Yeah.
yeah,
that's a
you
good
got a
wig, man.
nice wig, T-Papa. That shit looks good.
I don't
very nice.
actually
Okay,
wake
yeah.
up in the afternoon each day. I get up at 9 o'clock in the morning and start putting on the wig. It's so hyper realistic. It takes 6 hours.
oh man.
I wanted to ask you, Nine Rain, when you were in the mountains, did you go through the hypothetical of finding an animal in your head with the loincloth? Did any of that happen? Did that bring you back to that
Dude.
moment?
Okay. I worked up in Colorado every summer for 7 years, and I would always like, the place that I was working at was at 8,000, 9,000 feet above sea level, and so I would work all day, and I'd work out, and then I'd go on a run, and every time by the time I'm doing the run, I'm like in a pretty nasty place. Like, I'm kicking ass. I can fight a bear. Blah, blah, blah. I didn't feel that way this time. It was exhausting, bro. I like went on a jog. It was like, bro, if a fucking chicken showed up, I'd lose. So
You think that's age, or have you become too comfortable? What's going on?
I mean, I'm not gonna blame age. Age is just getting comfortable over time, dude. I just haven't been on the cardio. But I feel better now. You kind of roll into it, so.
Bro,
took a
elevation is rough. Elevation is shocking.
Yeah, dude.
It has a shockingly insane effect on.
I mean, I would walk up a flight of stairs and then try to have a conversation and be like, okay,
yeah, and you're like, to put it in perspective, you're in really good shape. Like this dude, we would go on like 12-hour benders in Tennessee, and this dude would wake up and do pull-ups with a broom outside on our like gazebo. Like you're in good shape.
Well, but the altitude is like, your body just
It's a different
needs
beast.
more oxygen, and you get up there and you're like, I don't have oxygen, and so
You get drunk faster too.
very much faster, a lot faster.
You get high faster too. That's why they call it Rocky Mountain High.
Do you really?
I mean, that's
Yeah.
why they call that. I don't.
No, it is. It is. No, I looked it up.
Okay.
I did.
Okay. All right.
I believe him.
I'm just gonna trust you. I'm not gonna look that up. But
Yeah, I thought that was like the
Seems
state
good.
motto or something. Is that?
Seems-
No,
seems
it's,
good.
it's John Denver's song. It's a song about smoking weed, Rocky Mountain High.
don't
I believe
no,
T
no,
Papa.
no.
I think he knows what he's talking about.
Okay.
But there's a lot of other weird stuff that happens at high altitude. Like cooking food is weird. It like never cooks. It's either too fast or too slow. I don't know. Boiling water takes forever. I don't know.
What?
It's just like, yeah. I couldn't tell you
Pressure.
why.
Boiling water
It's a
takes
little
forever,
awful,
and
man.
like all baking is fucked in Colorado. Like it's like way different than any
Yes.
recipe you'll read. You have to factor in
I didn't know
shit.
that was a thing.
Yeah.
Also, because like we package stuff down here and then take a trip to high altitude, a lot of the times like bottles or Ziploc bags and stuff will bust because of the lower air
for
pressure
them.
up there.
Yeah.
We actually, I've gotten a balloon before for my nephew down in like the bottom of the mountain where in Gunnison. It's not the bottom, but it's a good couple thousand feet down. And then we got him a balloon and then went up and it like popped on the way to the top of the mountain because it expanded and then, well, died. So
I'm sorry, I have to go back. T-Papa, when you said that bags and stuff burst, did you say good for them?
He said bust.
Buzz.
That's what you guys were laughing about.
I know. I was about
So
to.
like proud of himself after he said it, and then I was like, wait. I need to make sure I heard that right.
I did want to talk to T-Papa. What are the? Obviously, we have a channel that we like discuss topics, things we want to talk about on the podcast. But what is this, bro? First off, we can start with Chodka. What the fuck is? When did this happen? What did this come into your brain? What is
Oh.
Chodka, and why
what
should
the
we drink
fuck
it?
is wrong with you?
Okay, yeah. Like Seth said, we have a channel where like throughout the week we just, we post ideas of shit we want to talk about on the podcast. And my first one he has not addressed. I'm sure we'll address it later.
We can do
But
it next. We'll just get you out of the way
second thing
first.
I
That way.
posted was I was just hanging out with some family members and I was talking about how much when I hang out with my friends, they gaslight the fuck out of me about Fireball and milk. So we were just talking about like awful beverages, And then one of my cousins goes, "Well, have you ever had Chodka?" I was like, "Shut the fuck up, bro." He's like, "Yeah, you just take vodka, you dump a bunch of Hershey syrup in it, you shake it."
Dude, that sounds really pretty decent.
Okay, to be fair, that's how they make chocolate martinis. It's
I
just
don't-
like that and like
I
a
don't-
little bit of coffee creamer.
Oh my god, I want to hang out with Mormons so bad, dude. Like you have no.
No,
fucking
these people are
idea.
not Mormon.
I don't
Only
know.
my
dude.
immediate
Are you
family's
sure?
Mormon.
Like I don't know.
A little bit of
Mormons don't drink
soaking in
alcohol. You
some
think they're
Chodka?
inventing Chodka?
That's why they would come up with Chodka because they've never drank alcohol before. Dude.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
the
They're
only people
all
who think of
they're
that shit,
all
dude.
adults that have the palates of like 16.
I mean,
years.
I'd add a little milk in there. But it's just like chocolate milk with vodka, to be honest. That doesn't sound that bad.
It's like a shitty
It's a chocolate
espresso
martini.
Yeah, it's a chocolate.
Literally
exactly.
what it is.
Yeah,
do
so
love a
next,
good,
next
espresso
pod we're
tea.
trying it. Everyone's got to go get vodka and some chocolate syrup. We have Chodkas.
I'm actually down. Yeah,
I would do it. I would do it.
All right, I'm gonna go buy chocolate syrup.
won't
I'm
know.
in next time. I'll be prepared.
I'll try it. But you guys want to commit? Should we try it? Type 1 if you think we should try that next podcast. in the comments below.
Yeah, type of one.
And also comment who you think's gonna forget and pussy out and be like, "Oh, sorry guys, I forgot."
Normal pussies, man.
It's gonna be me.
Yeah, it's gonna be,
Definitely me.
Seth's gonna do it on purpose. It'd be different.
I'm just gonna pull out a bottle of whiskey and pour away you're drinking that shit.
It's similar. You get like peanut butter whiskey. That's got similar vibes to Chodka, you know.
Yeah, I feel like the Chodka is like Zoe said. It could be good if it's the right balance. I
Yeah.
feel like
If
the
it's
right
Hershey's
balance.
syrup, it's gonna be dog shit. If you get like a nice chocolate something that's not Hershey's syrup, it probably could be okay.
Something a little bitter.
Yeah.
Guys,
some
can we do
little-
an over/under on whether or not I'm gonna be sick after taking the Chodka shot?
You're gonna
I
be
get
sick.
sick.
I'm
from
probably
gonna be
drinking
sick,
You're
all
not
the
sick
time.
today
You're gonna be
though.
sick,
This is
yeah.
the first time in a while you've
I
been
know.
100%.
I'm
You're 100%
actually
today.
feeling well. It's kind of weird.
That's good.
You're
I
actually
feel like you
feeling
can
well.
tell by the lighting in your room how you're feeling. It's a lot more dim when you're feeling bad, and then
Yeah.
the better you feel, it's like a light.
But that's funny. It's like a mood room.
Yeah.
That's kind of
The
nice.
background gets affected.
Well, it's just gauged off how bad my headache is that day.
Yeah.
Usually pretty bad. Usually
feel
pretty
you
bad.
on that
We're
one.
trucking through.
I feel like it doesn't matter how much water I drink. Sometimes I just be getting the small headache, not like a bad one, just like that ache, you know.
Yeah.
There are different
like every
reasons
day.
you can get headaches. I get headaches if I don't like work out my back for a long time, and then I do like a sick back day. Like all my muscles are
Dude,
tight, and I'm
like a
Oh,
tension
that's
headache or
real,
something?
yeah.
and I'll wake up the next day and I'll be like, ah.
Bro, those
Maybe that's
suck.
what it is. I
Dude,
always
those
be
are the
back in
worst.
Rise on
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah, that genuinely might
And
be
I'm
it.
always sick for the podcast.
Okay, so what
Shot leg
usually
day on Wednesday.
happens? I roll out my neck and shoulders like real gently, just get it moving and the blood flowing, and the tension headache will go away in like 10 minutes of that. But I get those frequently, and they can be really bad. So if it's one of those, you can tell because it'll go away if you treat the problem, and usually lying down or something will make it worse. So.
The problem is I never notice it until we start the podcast. And then I'm like, oh my God. Or we have like 5 minutes till we're about to start. And then I'm like, oh my God, I feel horrible.
I'm going to die.
What am I going to do?
Dude, Tasty
It's
pulled
only
that
until
one
you
time.
have to
We-
start
we
actually
sat
doing
down,
shit.
We sat down and Tasty's like, sorry guys, migraine.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and
no,
he
that
left.
was
He
that
left
was
so
the
fast, too.
that was
He
the
left immediately.
Behemoth podcast. So I get migraines like once every 2 years is when I'll get like an actual migraine. But I get a warning. If you guys have had migraines,
It's the little gray floaters in the side.
there's I get something a little different. I get like a ring of blindness in my like left or right eye, it's either one usually.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
It
Square.
goes out and out, and like I'm like blind in one eye,
fuck?
like I can't read, and then it disappears, and then I have 5 minutes to lay down. And
Dude,
so
okay,
I started
yeah, I
getting
get
the
tho-
blindness, and I came back.
I get
and I was
those
like,
too.
I have to go lie down. Like I'm not making it through the podcast. So yeah, I did, and I was
Yeah.
miserable for the next like 12 hours. So
Yeah, that'll happen to me where like it's always like I'm working and then I'm like I can't see what I'm looking at. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
yeah,
I can't
it's
like you look
weird
at something to read it
first.
and there's just nothing there. You're like, oh no.
It's
yeah,
weird
that
at
sucks.
first. You're like, what the? And then you like look at something specifically and try to read it with one eye, and you're like, oh, that's not good. Like this.
Yeah, I hate
I'm
that.
about to have a bad time, dude.
Yeah.
That shit. No, it's very disconcerting. The first time it happened, I don't know what the fuck was going on.
I
in, like,
was
high
losing, I thought
school.
I was gonna die.
Yeah, no, I like ran to the nurse. I was like,
hell.
I'm fucking blind. Like I'm going blind. I don't know what's going on. And then she was like, lay down, sweetie. Like you're about to have a terrible time. Like I'll call your parents. And I was
Lay down
like,
and
oh,
put your
no.
pants down. You're like, what?
that might have made me feel bad.
That is wild. I've had the no migraine stuff that bad to where at that point, but I have the ice pick headache, I guess, like the super intense like 2-second headache, like on the side. I get those when I'm fucking super dehydrated or
Oh yeah,
on
like
the
just a really
stressed
sharp.
really sharp. Yeah, it's like
Sharp
really.
thing.
That's a
yeah.
dehydration thing?
I guess it only
I'm
happens when I
I'm like
after-
yeah. Every time I get that, I walk into the kitchen, I drink as much water as I can. Within 15 minutes, I'm feeling solid again.
Yeah. It's always after workouts or after like a long period of stress, etc., where I've not been drinking water. At least for me,
feel
it could
like-
be different for somebody else.
You need like a class in school. Why the fuck am I learning organic chemistry in high school? Teach me what my headaches are telling me about my body, dude. I need to learn how to
That's so
fix
true,
I
that.
don't
That's
think
so-
people know, dude. I think it's kind of like an educated guess at best.
We should figure it out. Like I feel like that would be really useful science.
Thing recently, if you know he's a really big content creator. His name's Speed or I Show
Yeah,
Speed.
yeah.
He has a cluster headache, and his entire eye is swollen shut, and he's just like
I
he's in
saw
the
that.
hospital like bedridden, and that's what it's. They're saying that's what they think it's from. It's called a cluster headache.
I'm
It's like
pretty-
formulates
they
on
need-
one side of your face and like
What the
goes
fuck?
into like your lips and like swells your eye up, and it's like.
Bro, they need a new word for that. I don't think headache is like.
that's what it was
That
called.
It was
doesn't
like
seem-
a kill streak in Call of Duty.
Cluster headache. All your enemy team is
It looks
afflicted with a blinding
terrible.
headache.
And the
bro.
weirdest thing about it, like I was reading about, they're like you could like get the cluster headache, and it just goes away for like months, and you're like no pain for months, and it just comes back with a vengeance out of nowhere. That
That-
is terrifying. That would be.
I'm
the
not
I
worst
remember
sure-
to
reading
deal with.
about that. People take magic mushrooms for that. Apparently, they like
Like
microdose.
psilocybin specifically?
Yeah, specifically psilocybin mushrooms.
Maybe
They
I'll
take
do
those.
mushrooms tonight.
How does that work? Because psilocybin has like no like.
Nobody knows. I don't know.
Hamzy, I feel
saw
like
it on
actual
you're
effect on
impervious to
your body.
headache. Do you get headaches, Hamzy? Does your head ever hurt?
No, I get dizzy.
Oh,
That's my thing.
I don't know if
Makes
that's
so
better
much
or
sense.
worse.
No, but
That's
it
probably
happens. It probably happens to me like same like frequency you were saying, Tasty. Like maybe like every like 6 months to a year. Like
do you
I'll
get
have,
vertigo?
So okay, so I like I don't have vertigo, but what the symptoms that I have every now and then are like very similar to vertigo, and like the doctor told me it is kind of linked to some hearing damage, which like
Mhm.
you know your ear, like your balance, you know, there's a lot of like stuff in your ear that correlates to balance, and so yes, every now and then I'll just get hella dizzy, and like
Dude,
sometimes I'll like the rest of my day will be done, and sometimes it's even longer than that, like a day or two, where I just like, can't get out of bed.
Fuck that.
dude, me too. I've had that before too, and I think it's happened twice. The first time it lasted maybe like 3 days. It was so weird because I
3
like
days.
yeah. Well, the first time I like sat up and I was just the whole room just went like, and I was like, oh shit. And like it was if I ever tilted my head anything like that or forward and backwards. If it wasn't straight up, I was spinning. And like I tried to do a push up one time just to like feel on my body. It was so weird. My body was trying to like thought it was falling to the right. So I was like having to work really hard on one side to just stay in place. I don't know what the hell was going on.
Body is.
But it
weird,
lasted
bro.
like 3 days. I took some Dramamine and that kind of helped. And then that I don't know, it's happened one more time other than that, but it wasn't nearly as bad. It was like half a day.
Did any of you get seasick? I feel like this is a good question for future. If we ever do go out on a boat, we have any seasick?
Big
Any
time.
boat seasick?
Dude,
Luckily, I
okay,
don't.
okay. So
Me.
I like,
Damn.
dude, my stomach, like my motion sickness is out of fucking control. Like as a kid, any like road trip we ever took with my family, like they were pulling over, like it would be like a 3-hour trip, you know, and they're pulling over like at least 2 times so that I could get out and throw up.
Dude,
Anytime we ever got on a
damn.
plane, you know, my mom would sit next to me. You know how they have the little barf bag? She would first check to make sure mine has one. Then she would take hers and put it in mine. And then she would call the flight attendant and be like, yo, we need like 2 more just in case this kid's
Dude.
throwing up all day.
Yeah,
Really?
Bree's the same way. She drives me everywhere. Because one time we went to like this store and back.
Nine Ring's not allowed to drive.
Bro,
Are you a passenger princess? Dude, my God.
bro. We went to the store one time. It was like 5 minutes there and back. I'm talking straight roads. It's Texas. And by the time we got home, she was sick and like threw up in the like front yard. I was like,
okay, that makes sense.
that's
God.
terrible. And so I was like, nah, you just drive everywhere. That sucks.
Oh, okay. That
I get it now. That makes more
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
sense.
Yeah,
You're a
I
nice
thought you were in
person.
the passenger seat because you got sick.
No,
I was like, you need to figure that out, honey.
No. She has to drive everywhere because she can't ride
Yeah.
passenger. She gets very.
That's how I
very
am,
sick.
yeah.
Well,
I
it's
gotta
good
be
for
I have
you
friends
and
like
good for
that.
her. You don't have to drive, and yeah,
Right.
it's kind of nice actually.
It's kind of weird. Like the first time I was riding shotgun, other than maybe like the Tennessee trip or a few other instances, I've been the one driving for like 10 years because I was always truck guy. I had a Jeep before that, so if there were any road trips, I was driving. I like driving, so I didn't mind, but so now I never drive it anywhere.
You feel emasculated?
No, but I mean,
I would.
I
love
could
that.
see
Passenger
how
princess.
Should you feel emasculated?
I feel like maybe I should, but I don't.
Okay, good.
It's one of those
Why,
things.
why,
I'm like,
why,
I get
why
it.
should you feel emasculated? Do you think women shouldn't drive, Zoe?
Yes. I do think that.
Based.
And they
I'm
also
not gonna
shouldn't work.
Look,
Okay?
I'm not saying that sometimes she terrifies me when she's driving. I'm not gonna say that.
Well, you did say something really similar,
Hey,
actually.
men commit more accidents. Putting that out there.
Oh, I'm not saying women shouldn't drive because they're bad at it. I'm an excellent driver. I'm just saying women shouldn't drive because men should drive for them.
Well, men commit more accidents because they.
I always like Zoe's
Are
take
stupid.
on male-female relations.
Because they're doing dumb things.
I looked this up for like insurance purposes. Men commit more accidents because they drive way fucking cooler.
Drop that right now. Drop that right now.
That's a good tweet. That's a good tweet. Yeah, that's a good tweet.
Dude,
That's
my
not bad
roommate does
actually.
donuts, dude. I've never seen a girl do donuts in my life. Dude.
That's true. That's true.
That is true. Like you saw those videos like on Twitter or TikTok, people like it's like the meetup and they're like fucking doing burnouts. People get hit by the car and flying everywhere. It's always a dude driving every time.
Always a dude
I don't think I've
driving,
seen. It's always some dude driving.
There's a girl getting hit though.
Yeah.
I rear-ended a lady the other day.
They should have been more defensive.
Wait, Hamzy, I'm sorry. Did you just say you hit a lady the other day? Is that what you said?
Yeah, not a person, like in her car. She was driving. I hit a car.
Okay. I was
That
like, you
was-
just mowing down.
That's true.
pedestrians, dude?
Did you tell that
Damn.
on the last podcast, or is that just something you told in like a call or something? I can't
I
remember.
might have told it. I might have
I
told
think
it
it was
on
last
stream.
pod, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You let
It was
me
a
go,
sweet old
though.
lady. She like got out and she said hugged you and just told you to leave, right?
Yeah. She was
That's
a good
awesome.
lady.
So nice.
Damn.
Yeah, she wasn't worried about it. She's cruising through life.
Yeah, true. She doesn't fucking.
We said
her car's a
Hamzy and Nyren, you guys get you get the seasickness. You should try the Dramamine for real. That should actually work.
No,
100%.
Scopolamine patches. Scopolamine patches. That's what we had a bunch of those on our Croatia trip. You put them behind your ear, and I have two friends that get like deviously seasick, and they were fine the whole time.
I've heard of some people getting like horror stories with that and making it worse, but I don't
Dude,
know how.
all I'm saying
I
is,
don't know.
surely we have enough to pull together for when we have based Miami. We can rent a boat of some sort, take it out.
Oh, dude, I was talking to Bodie about it, dude. We can get Bodie drunk and get him to pay like half of the boat, dude. We for sure. We can for sure. Make
Well,
that.
The really
He
fun
sounds
thing about
so into it, too.
Bro,
good to me.
one
Talking about
one
drive,
fucking
I'm good with
Michelin
boats.
star,
I know boats. I can
one
do boats.
Michelin star dinner is a full day on a boat. Like
pretty
that's all
great.
I'm
How
saying,
many
man.
people, you
I
know?
know you guys
That
love your.
depends
I
how
know you
big
guys.
the boat is, brother.
I know you guys
That's
love
true,
your
yeah.
fucking. I know you guys love your fucking fancy ass dinners, but all I'm saying is one of those dinners is a full day on a boat.
I just want to reiterate, it's not love, it's beyond that. It's why I'm
Yeah.
like alive every day. It's
Does
like I
it
take
come
each
with
breath because one day I will have another
Yeah,
Michelin star.
that's his take. I enjoy very much, but probably not to that point.
I wish I liked something in life as much as T Papa likes that. That's cool.
But
Yeah,
I
that's like
have
an
one question
aspiration.
back on the motion sickness. Have you guys ever been on a plane that like one person threw up and it triggered the chain reaction?
Oh God, that sounds terrible.
Oh,
No? Okay,
I have
okay.
So fucking funny.
I have
though.
a story,
would
but you go
die.
ahead. You go
Yeah,
ahead.
one time my mom and dad were flying, and essentially so what happens, like it's like that's the big fear. That's why those bags are right there, because like if that smell gets out, there's like something with the noise and the smell of vomiting, it just triggers other people. And they were
Yeah,
on a
I'm
flight
one of
one
those
time.
people.
Yeah, they were on a flight one time, and there was like a 20-person vomit train that happened like on the plane. Just like
Oh, dude, even just thinking about it.
It's the smell, really. It's something. It's just like, how do you get rid of that? Like, it's just gonna smell so
that's,
bad.
That's the thing. It's just
Can't
like
open up a window in there. I mean,
Bro, smell is
try. It
so.
would be good.
Dude, and like
No, you should crack the
not-
window.
Like the sound of people's throats doing shit they shouldn't do.
Bro, it's just gonna be like a bad porno. That's what it's gonna sound like in there. It's not gonna be good.
Oh, that
porn
one.
do you watch?
I wanted to address that one short that we did about me shitting my pants in the hotel. Right, that short did well, and then I went and I looked at the comments, bro. And the one comment I read was like, "Why this dude gotta lie about everything?" And I was so upset, bro. I was like, "No way, I shit my pants, and this man's out here saying I'm lying, dude." Yeah, I'm upset about that and wanted to address that situation. I did not lie. That was a very true story. My mother and my cousin will corroborate.
Wait,
him
T-Papa's
on the
not a
pod.
lying fellow, bro. I've never heard T-Papa tell a lie in my life.
Yeah, no, never.
I had the puke story. It was not a plane. It was a boat. Mommy and daddy scraped enough money together to take us on the Carnival Cruise Line, the hotel on water, everybody's favorite hotel on water. And There's some bad storms we went through, and the boat was rocking. I mean, like if you were inside, like in the room, it felt like we were just like floating up and then floating down, like really high and then like up and down. And I mean, the entire ship just smelled like puke and shit. It was just fucking terrible. That's when I found out though that I am not I'm not prone to see. I didn't throw up at all. I was fine. That's when I learned that I really didn't like seasickness wasn't really a thing for me. But I remember the next day we went out on the boat. You know, like nobody was out either. Like everybody was in their rooms. So they're fucking recovering from puking all night, I guess. But they had like lined at the brim of the boat. They had just bags, like trash bags. It was just hundreds of them, just I guess filled with puke, just hundreds, and it smelled so bad.
Dude, that's
It
terrible.
was fucking
I feel like you should be allowed to toss those over.
Why not?
think the fish
Or
would
just
mind.
honestly pour them out.
Yeah, you can keep
You gonna feed the fish?
trash bags, dude. There's no
That's
way bad for the
biodegradable. That's
environment,
part of
dude.
nature.
There's
You know,
gotta
that's
be
not
someone
like.
listening to this feeling as sick as I'm feeling right now.
Well,
It was a bad experience. Especially because
Speaking
like
of
that was like the
puking,
first vacation. That was like the only vacation that year. Like my family's definitely doing. It was just fucking ruined by fucking this It was literally like we were on a dump. It was like we were fucking
I
on a
one
hotel that was
time-
next to a dump.
I one time farted in the car with my friend and made him throw up.
Damn,
Dude,
you know
how
what?
about
Like
your
you're
farts, dude?
you're the type of human I think that
Damn.
could produce that kind of fart though. Like I believe in you to make that happen.
yeah,
Like that does that makes
If
sense.
you had a long
Hamsy's
fucking
cooking.
Lot of
He's got
corruption
demons
inside.
in there.
like a
Yeah,
big
dude, yeah.
brunch, fat
makes
stinky
sense.
omelet, iced latte. Dude,
Do you have that person in your family? Because I feel like everybody, because in my family there's this one. It's my aunt. And my aunt just she will kill somebody with a fart. It's just like she's notorious for just having like the worst, most
Well,
rancid smelling
Dude,
fart ever.
How were your farts when you were a football player, dude? Just macking down fucking 2 for 20s Applebee's.
I mean, they were bad, but not on that level. Not on what I'm talking about. I think I don't know what it is. Maybe something with the gut biome. I'm not sure. But like when she
I
rips
was a
ass, like
powerlifter, I
it
killed
clears.
people.
You think? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I think I had a cousin whose fucking gut biome looked like a Minecraft mod pack because that fucker, dude, it smelled like.
Minecraft.
it was unreal.
Mod pack.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You ever,
pretty
been
sure
playing some mod pack and there's like 7 billion biomes in there, dude? You're like,
Oh, I get
That
it.
was so good. That joke was too good for us. Damn, bro, that was
Yeah,
banger.
Get
I
it.
liked it, Nine Rain.
thanks, man. I'm serious. I have a cousin. It's my cousin. I'm not gonna
Okay.
name him because I feel like
What's his name?
he's still alive. So we'll just let it. I mean, it's bad.
Here's
But
a
the
bad
thing is, like,
His
does
name's
it matter what he
Brandon.
eats? Because I know, like, my aunt, she just was eating like regular food and she
He did
farts, and
not
it just
eat
literally
well,
will clear
no.
a room. Like, if people are like running,
Wait, did
it's
she
not
drink
good.
a lot? Was she into drinking at all?
No, she's just a normal diet, but she just when she
That
rips ass, it
fucking-
is
that kills
fucking
the
nuclear.
microbiome.
He would chug Big Red and then eat bowls of Lay's chips with ketchup on it. So
What?
That's why, yeah, I've never listen. I got some family members out in the Appalachian, but I've never heard of that. That's pretty crazy.
yeah, it's like cereal, but you
Now
know,
I'm feeling
ketchup.
sick. That actually makes me feel sick.
I'm not making this up. It's true. It's how they'd eat that. That'd be like a
I mean, the
meal.
Lay's of the potato chip with the potato chip with the ketchup. I mean, it makes sense, kind of, but it's still just a gross thought.
Yeah, you put it in a bowl, mash it with a spoon, and then start eating.
He mashes
See,
it up
fucking-
too. Interesting.
This is why Europeans make fun of us, bro. 'Cause
Oh,
we do shit
Europeans
like that.
make fun of us on food-related subjects.
I'm not saying it's
That's
right.
funny.
I'm just saying this is their fuel. Okay, if they're
Okay.
firing back with anything, it's Lay's potato chips mashed with ketchup.
Yeah, I'm glad that
Fair
you
enough.
went all across Europe recently and you shit on their food. And you know, we have
Europe has bad
good
food.
like, yeah, we have good anecdotal evidence here. You know, fuck their food. I
mean,
trust you.
You can find really good food in Europe.
You
but
can.
if you just go to some family's home, it's terrible. If you just go to like a bar down the street, it's horrible.
They're not known.
But there's
for
some
their food.
really good
No
restaurants
GMO.
there. It's like the extremes, man. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it is. The average
Makes
I would
sense,
say
it makes
is
sense.
lower though. The average I would say is
You know,
lower.
I love the Americanized versions of foreign foods. Like
Because we
that
do it
sounds
better.
probably hella ignorant, but
No, we
like
do it
you know,
better.
one of my favorite foods of all time is calamari.
Yeah.
And like
The
I was
best.
in Italy.
You mean fried?
Listen, so I was in Italy, in Portofino, you know, like this is like real Italy, you know, and I was so excited at this dinner, and I ordered calamari, and this guy puts this shit on my plate. I'm like, why is this not fried and breaded? This guy looked like he wanted to fucking slap me, man.
Italians are so proud of the fact that they don't put fucking anything on their food. That's like their most poignant.
Dude.
They're like,
Yeah.
I almost went full tasty and sent it back to the kitchen. I was like, this isn't what I thought I was ordering.
Now, Italians are a little too like they have some incredible food, but I'm gonna like this is the hottest take I've ever said. Italians barely invented pizza, dude. They got bread, dough, and cheese. That's right. That is it. They exported it, and everybody else made it better. That's
way
all,
better.
That's all that
Have
happened.
any of you
pizza.
had a pizza in Italy? Which of all
I
of you
studied
guys?
abroad there for a month, and I'm gonna be honest, I was hungry for a month.
Yeah. Well, wait. Did you smoke cigarettes?
No.
That's 50%.
They got great
of their
cigarettes.
diet.
Yeah,
That's why they're not hungry and why
Fair
they eat
enough,
so little.
bro.
It's because they smoke cigarettes.
Fair enough, dude.
We
And,
love
they
some
also-
European
they didn't-
cigs, man.
They didn't salt their bread, and they didn't serve it with any butter either. It was just
No,
like,
no, they don't do
That
that.
ain't right.
Yeah.
It was just like, hey, this is flour and water, and you're like, well, I mean, you could try adding, I don't know, like some whatever, but they're no.
You guys
Interesting.
got
They-
spray
they get-
cheese for this bread?
They get really defensive about like,
Oh my god.
yeah.
They
I
would
think
kill
I
you.
suggested, hey, could I get like a little extra blank, like 1 or 2 times, and they just looked crestfallen.
Yeah.
And angry.
That's a
That'd
big
be
insult.
such a great video. Going around and eating at like fine European dining establishment and whipping out cans of cheese. Like putting canned cheese on
Just
it.
bringing out your own
Just
butter.
like salt and pepper, and just like, hey man, can I get like some more? Like, oh god, that would
You know,
be a great
this
video.
this place is not the best, but you know, when you talk like that, it's not that bad here. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Hey, Papa, can we read this other thing here?
Yeah. Let's see that one.
This is a really hard one. I posted this in the topics and I.
Wait. Let me stop you. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Let me stop you real quick. Did you find this on Facebook? It says you reacted to it with haha. So that's why. Okay.
Yeah, no,
I'm just making sure.
I was hanging out with my family and extended family, and we were just talking about fucked up shit. And then someone was like, "Look at this," and I was like, "Oh, I'm posting that in the topics."
Dude, I'm sorry.
So,
You were talking about that with your family?
all cousins that are my age. Yeah.
Normal soaking discussion.
Okay. All right.
There were none of the
Warm and
adults
soft.
were around. None of our parents were around. It was just all the cousins were hanging
let's
out.
Read the question. Someone read the question.
All right. Your girlfriend and your mom switch bodies. You have to fuck one of them to change them back. Who do you fuck?
Mom's body, girlfriend. 100%.
Girlfriend's
Absolutely.
body.
Absolutely.
You're gonna fuck your mom.
Mom's body girlfriend.
You're gonna.
Well-
You are literally fucking your mom. I can close my eyes, dude. You're gonna have that bond forever. You're both gonna know
Listen.
what happened.
Have you guys ever been engaging in intercourse and then maybe
No.
you picture another person there?
Yeah.
You like imagine somebody
I've
else?
done that. No, I've actually.
I think if I got drunk enough, like I could imagine that maybe the body that I was seeing was not the real body. Also, you could do it in the dark. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So
close your
definitely
eyes, let your
girlfriend.
mind
Yeah, the
wander.
only time I've ever
Yeah.
done that was kind of in the dark, and this girl kind of looked like this other girl that I knew, and I was like,
Yeah, sometimes you start
kinda
seeing
hot.
shit, right?
Damn.
You're like, wait, which one are you?
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Pussy got her hallucinating, bro. God
It
damn.
wasn't like I tried. It wasn't like I tried to come up with it. It was like I just kept seeing these files. Like, kind of looks like. Yeah,
You know, I feel
okay.
like the question depends on your relationship with your mom and your girlfriend as well. I feel like that's a missing of
Well,
the
okay.
component
Does
here.
it?
Can I add? Can I
How?
add?
I do.
Can I
I do.
ask something? Would your
Yeah.
would your mother know that this occurred? Like your actual mother's brain?
That's the real deal breaker right there. You know, like
Well, that's why I said I feel like it would depend. Like it would depend on also if you want the trauma or if you want to make one of them endure the trauma of it. Like which
Well,
like
I don't,
which,
I don't
like
know
which
if
way
your
you want to go.
girlfriend in your mom's body would be particularly traumatized. As
Your mom
opposed
would
to the
know about
reverse.
that, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's only traumatizing if you come out and your mom's like, "So how was it?"
What the fuck,
Oh my
dude?
God.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh my.
What? Did you,
Fuck is wrong? Shut the fuck up.
yeah, shut up.
Fuck you.
Hey, Papa, shut the fuck up.
Fuck you.
Fuck
Papa.
up, dude.
Dude.
God damn it, bro.
Nah, dude.
You come out, you get a high five, bro.
Oh,
Your mom's just waiting for you outside, like, well,
That's the second time I've gotten a little nauseous on the. And we've been here for like 30 minutes, dude.
Oh, we should keep the nauseous train going. By the way, speaking of incest, should we talk about the Island Boys?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Wow, that's a
Oh
segue.
shit, Zoe.
Yes, that was.
I think that was just.
Yes.
damn.
Yeah, we
That's
use
clearly
incest.
just,
Incest segue. I was just gonna say I would choose. I think that it's the correct. You want to do? Oh, is everybody basically saying you want mom's body girlfriend? I think is the move on that.
Yeah.
I think you
Yeah,
have
if
to.
they're gonna like know about it and like, yeah, if they're like present for the experience, absolutely.
Okay,
That's
okay.
fair.
Then does anybody switch their mind if like your mom's like memory is wiped right afterwards? Like say you bang your girlfriend's body, mom's mind. She's there when it happens, but
because
like
I would
she gets
also
men in black
fill it.
It kind of
afterwards.
defeats the like.
You sound like you want to fuck your mom, dude. That's
You ever talk
like you
about
just keep bringing up these weird
I'm gonna start,
theoretical.
I'm gonna
like,
start calling you
dude,
Oedipus Papa. Oedipus Papa,
It's
bro.
like someone's
Like,
gonna-
yeah,
You're not
Oedipus
about to
Papa.
pull. Okay, you're not about to pull this fuck Freudian shit on me. All right.
Oedipus Papa, bro. He's trying to fuck his mom for
Every
real.
possible caveat to try to fuck his mom, dude. Like, what?
Okay, we'll move on to
Thank you.
some brother fucking here. This is what I put in here. It's the
Great.
Island Boys, which most people are pretty known about. They came on with they really blew up off the Island Boy like freestyle song, I guess you could call it. They got really big on TikTok, and then they started going on like a podcast, basically tour on all the big podcasts, and allegedly they owe their manager like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Allegedly they're in a bunch of debt, etc., etc. But they just came out recently. First off, one of them came out and said he's gay. He said and I quote, "I'm a top," is what he was saying. He's a top gay. He's a
That's
gay
the least
top.
gay. That's the least
It's
gay
the
thing
best
I've ever
video,
heard.
dude.
He's a gay
I'm
top.
gay,
And
but
then-
I'm a
and then
top.
after that,
Wait, the fuck?
and then after that, they just came out on video, just kissing each other, just the brothers kissing each other.
French kissing?
I don't
Yes,
know.
French
Irrelevance
kissing,
is
like,
rough
with-
on some people, you know.
That sounds like they're in a lot of debt and they're baiting interaction again.
It's one of the
definitely-
Is that what
craziest
you and Bodie
ways.
were doing? We're in a lot of
Wait. Can I ask
Dude,
something?
I actually didn't know that we were being filmed.
Okay, well played, T-Papa.
I'm sorry. Can I ask something before we dive too deep into this?
Yeah.
Does being a top or bottom have something to do with being gay or straight?
I mean,
well,
I think in prison a little bit, but outside of prison,
That's
I think.
like
I think
calling yourself
really
a
with
top or a
the
bottom
like.
is like a gay thing. Either you take the dick or you give the dick in the gay
I
relationship.
thought
Yeah,
it
but
was,
I think it really. I think it comes down to like I'm generalizing, but in general, the top is usually a more masculine guy. He's gay, but he's masculine,
Oh,
and then the
yeah,
bottom
for
is
sure.
Okay.
he's gay, but he's more
Masculine
feminine.
dominant. Yeah.
But like,
I
feel like
like,
it's
I always thought
stereotypical
that
and
they
not
were
true, though.
Straight girls that are considered
No,
tops
that's
as well.
That's true. That's
Or like guys that are considered bottoms, I guess, because they don't be
Well,
doing
it's
shit.
like when you're
guess you
talking
could
about
say
like
that.
two men having sex with each other, I think it's a literal sense of the word. Whereas that energy goes to other
yeah.
sorts
People
of
no,
use that as a
exactly.
metaphor.
The energy is
for
analogous.
other relationships,
Yeah.
but it's. I mean, it's a thing. Like, there's a reason
it's a
that.
gay thing. It's a gay culture thing.
Yeah. And I mean, there are exceptions. Like you can be a good power bottom, you know. But that's
Shout
rare.
out, Power Bottoms rise.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rise up.
Oh yeah, we got 3 of them in this call right now.
Wait, I'm
Where are
doing the
they?
math, dude. I'm trying
Wait,
to
which
figure
ones?
Wait.
I
I don't know, but T-Pop wants to fuck his mom. Okay, that's, I don't care what you guys. I don't know what you guys talking about.
Oedipus was a great book.
A great book.
Oedipus Papa. Yeah, I just that's a pretty insane way to come back into the spotlight there. I don't know like how you really have to be down to the lowest to do that. I think. I mean it worked. It was everywhere. I was scrolling through Twitter. I almost turned the For You off because like that was tough to watch.
Well, then I was telling them right before we started the pod is that the Island Boys called in to Aiden Ross on his stream on Kick yesterday, and then like Aiden and the one that came out as gay like started fighting, and then he's like, "I'm gonna fuck you," and he like pulled down his pants and he showed his dick on Aiden's stream, bro.
It is so
Dude,
funny.
they're really trying for that relevance, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That is
Wait, on what platform?
And then he called him the F slur. Like I couldn't believe what I was watching. It's pretty.
He
like,
called
it's,
Aiden the F slur?
Yeah,
Or-
he did, bro.
Damn,
Like,
that's a power play.
Bro, it was like such an insane like 30 seconds. I was like, all right. I mean, like this clip's.
Can I see this somewhere?
yeah, I'm gonna have to see that. That's
Something
I mean,
like that.
Put it in.
That
Put
is-
it in the
that is-
podcast.
That's
Is
why it
Jamie
works, because like
Can
that's
Jamie
why
go
that's
find
why
it?
it's working, because I want to see it. That's why it's working. What the fuck is wrong with this, bro?
Dude, I like.
Fucking hell.
And then Aiden just ends the stream, and he's just like, he's had crazy shit on stream, but I think he sits there in silence for 5 seconds. He's like, "What the fuck just happened?" like,
Yeah.
like you're leaving Aiden Ross speechless. You're doing some pretty whack shit, dude. Like,
That's fun.
Bruh.
That was an interesting one on there. I like we have Jamie this week also put one in there. Today we're without Ignoble Solid. Do we think the energy is different without Ignoble? It's a real question. The people have been asking. Is the energy different? What is different without Ignoble? Is there something
There's no
lacking? Do we
designated
even need
punching
him?
bag.
Do we need him? Do we need him?
Well, I feel like with Ignoble here, it's like there's a very clear difference in energy and dynamic. It's like we have the little guy at the bottom and then all of us on top. And right now I feel like we're all kind of like sitting at a table, you know?
a
We're
round
like
table,
disciples of Jesus. Yeah. I feel like we're all kind of like equal now. Whereas before I did not feel that way.
So he's not a disciple? Is he like Judas? Or
He's
is he
like
just
the guy
under
that
the
crawls
table?
under the
Bottom.
table.
Slopping
He's
us
like,
off.
yeah.
He's a bottom.
I think
like
Judas is
crawl-
giving him
bottom.
too much credit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, he's like crawling on the table, reaches up, gives you a loaf of bread, and keeps, goes about his way,
Oh my god.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's pretty accurate.
So
I
anyway,
was
he's a doctor, right?
That is true. We
Smarter
might
than
need
all
him
of
for that, for those purposes at least.
True.
Damn, that's funny.
Were you about to say something?
I just said that's funny.
I was thinking about
Oh,
saying
okay.
something, but I think I'll save it for the Patreon because it's kind of fun.
Oh,
Patreon,
It's
by
that
the way.
bad?
Subscribe to us on Patreon. No, it's not bad at all. It's just
we
like
have a
an
Patreon
interesting
topic if you
story.
want to do that one next. We have one this week. From
A
Mr.
Patreon topic?
Yeah. Well, it's submitted by a Patreon user for the
Oh,
regular
okay,
podcast because
okay.
we do them
Yeah,
on the
let's-
regular podcast.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
It is from Mr. Moogie. Thank you for being a patron. His the topic submission is: if you could fight one historical figure, who would it be and why? Not to the death, straight up street fight.
Eleanor Roosevelt.
for a second, I didn't like in my head. Eleanor Roosevelt was Rosa Parks.
that's what I thought too for a split second.
Listen,
It carries a much different.
Rosa motherfucking Parks, huh?
I would not fight her. She would win.
yeah,
He would
that might be
absolutely win.
that would be a grudge match for sure.
Oh yeah.
I thought briefly. I'm definitely gonna fight Hitler for sure, just because I want to fuck with him as I'm beating his ass. And
That's a
I just
cop-out
wanna,
answer, bro.
That's a
Everyone wants to
cop-out,
fight
yeah.
Hitler.
What do you mean, dude? That
I
would be
don't know.
so
Yeah,
fun.
fuck you,
Yeah.
PJ. That's dumb.
That was the first. That was the first one that popped into my head. Then I was like, no, everyone's gonna beat up Hitler. Like I
Pick
gotta
someone
be a
else.
little
Like pick like a
different.
Secret
Well,
Service
it's not
guy or
'cause-
something.
well, it's
Oh,
not.
we
Well,
could
that's the
beat up
thing is,
one
like, you're
person in
beating up.
history.
Like you're
wait,
thinking.
wait. I've got.
Well, no,
from
no.
history-
It's like you're saying like
got-
you want to beat Hitler up because like he's a
I
bad
wanna-
guy. I want to fuck with him like as I'm beating him up. Like that would be the fun part for me.
Like an 18-year-old Will Smith to give him a taste of his own medicine.
You're beating up a
Before he-
child.
No,
He's
18-year-old
18.
dude. He's an adult.
fine.
He's
Fuck,
18. he's fine.
I'd beat up a 12-year-old Will Smith.
Yeah, he's an adult that hit.
Yeah.
I just walk up to 18-year-old Will Smith and he'll bah. Just walk
You're
away.
gonna slap
I
him?
would.
No,
I would punch baby Hitler. Beat the fuck out of him.
dude.
Kick his ass, dude.
But not to the
Baby.
death, they
You
said.
can't use Hitler after you just said that. That's what I was saying.
No,
Like Hitler
I said
is
Different if
like
he's a
just to
baby.
fuck with him. I feel
Infant,
like
he
it would be
has-
fun to fuck
at
with.
this point in his life, he has done no wrong. He's 4 months old. He can't even fucking speak. I'm gonna beat the shit out of
That's
baby
true.
Hitler, dude. You know. Real.
As you should.
That'll teach him.
So,
I'm trying to think of anybody else.
what about
Ramsey?
you, Ramsey? Who you?
Yeah,
who
you
beating up?
sitting there with a look of shock on your face. Are you thinking?
I'm fighting Avicii.
Let's go, dude. Let's go. That's
you
what
doing
I
that
like to
for?
hear, dude.
Wait.
For
No.
making that dumbass progressive house trend in EDM
Oh, so bad.
Yeah, no,
Wait,
for
I'm
real.
so glad you don't like Avicii because Ignoble talks about Avicii and all the time, and I just am trying to be nice, and I try to just ignore the fact that Ignoble likes Avicii, but to me, Ignoble liking Avicii is the same as Ignoble drinking milk, and I try to be nice, but
Are we
he
back
makes
on
it really
shitting on
hard.
Ignoble? Is that
Listen.
Fuck that guy, dude. I would
feel like
fight
people-
Ignoble, dude. I'd fight Baby
people-
Ignoble. I'd beat the shit out of him.
People are scared to hate on Avicii. You know, obviously it's awful. He took his life, or whatever. But his music
Did?
sucked dick. It
Sorry.
life was
Oh,
ass.
dude, if he didn't die, people would be roasting the fuck. He would be like David Guetta.
You said it.
This one
Poor
goes
David
out to
Guetta has to be
racism.
alive still.
Dude, if you think about it, the best thing
true,
he could
it's
have
true.
ever done for his music
It's
was
true.
die. Kind of an ironclad defense.
It's
if you
fucked
think
up
about
to
it.
say, but you're right, dude. That solidifies.
I
Dude,
mean,
when
seriously.
when Michael Jackson died, all of his songs rocketed up to like #1 again, dude. Like,
Okay,
that's fucking
so you
insane.
know who a lot of people say that about also
Okay.
is like
Triple X.
Careful.
Tupac and
buddy.
Biggie.
Oh yeah, I mean
that
that's probably
really?
a good point. Yeah.
I like Biggie's like way better than Tupac. I think like in hindsight.
I would agree with that.
And
I
I'm
would agree
West
with
Coast
that.
too. Like I
I saw,
Well,
I saw
the-
a
the
I
take
listen
point
to
is
from,
Biggie's
that-
music way more than I listen to Tupac's music nowadays.
The point is that like a lot of them like is that they both like got just way more popular after dying.
Yeah,
that's
that
like a
happens
thing.
to a lot of artists.
That's
like
an
a thing,
effect.
yeah.
This is not a credible threat, FBI, but I wish the Chainsmokers would die because I hate that one song.
They were on my list too of historical figures to fight.
You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
You
Yes.
know, we're just gonna turn this question into going back in time and killing musicians we don't like.
No, we just need to
Bro,
host
wait,
a
no, that
festival.
makes him more popular.
No, I
though.
haven't
Fuck.
given mine, dude. I haven't given mine.
what do you-
We
I
need to
wanna
host
kill
a
them.
festival,
What's
and
your
it's like
answer?
Avicii and the Chainsmokers and all of them, and then we just need to turn it into a brawl. We need to lock them into the gates and just start fighting. Sorry, T-Papa, go
I'm
ahead.
down.
He recently passed, but I want to fight
him
the
have
guy. Yeah, I want to fight the guy that played the Oompa Loompa in the recent Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movies.
I'm sorry, who?
Like, just he was the
That's a
Oompa
historical
Loompa.
figure.
Yeah, he's the
Aren't there
Oompa
a lot of
Loompa.
those?
No,
Not
in the
historical.
recent
Like a
one
little
there was
person?
just. No, he wasn't. I mean, he was little, but he was not a little person. No, I don't think he had the
with
disease.
Johnny Depp?
Yeah, the Johnny Depp.
It's not
Yeah.
a disease.
Well, I still don't like it when they sneeze
I feel
around
like if
me.
we don't know his name, he's not historical.
You call being short a disease, man.
They sneeze around me, bro. Oh shit!
Fuck, dude. You can't say that.
I didn't
Amy,
say
cut it
disease.
out.
Somebody else
Cut
did.
It out. Cut it out.
No,
bro.
keep
No,
that
you-
in.
That's
keep
listen,
that
that's,
in.
that's no worse
Disease.
than fucking his mom, honestly. I mean, I'm just gonna leave it at that, man. That's literally not even worse.
Yeah, T-Papa really has mommy issues and thinks dwarfism is a disease.
I didn't say disease. Somebody else said disease.
You said disease.
I did. Damn it. Maybe I did.
Brother, he's like, you got me. I said it. It's on. We're all recording.
My bad. I take it back.
Well, what is it then?
An unfortunate
back, so-
circumstance? Like I don't fucking know.
That's. I mean, at
Bad
least,
RNG.
I think
It is a
that's
genetic
bad.
condition.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
So,
So there you
Hamzy, you want to fight? I think Hamzy is the best, honestly.
Yeah, his
I like
made the
Baby.
most
Baby
sense.
Hitler's pretty good too. I'm still gonna fight regular Hitler. Like not even for the
That's fair.
purposes of good, just for the purposes of like making it fun. I don't know what I would do, but I could hopefully, you know, if we get an, especially if we get an audience as well, it could be good. 100%.
If I could go back in time and stop the Red Hot Chili Peppers from playing at ACL in 2009 or whatever, I would do that.
What?
I like that Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Dude, they're fine.
Okay.
But then it became like the coolest fucking thing everyone in high school had ever heard of for like, oh my God, way too long. They're just like, dude, I'm just such a big Red Hot Chili Peppers fan, ha! And it was like cool.
I feel attacked.
Are you
Dude,
are
it
you
was-
gatekeeping Red Hot Chili Peppers right now?
You could totally like Red Hot Chili Peppers, but please don't fucking do it because you think it'll make you cool, because it won't.
My
that's
Wi-Fi.
a fair
My
statement to do
Wi-Fi
with
name is the
anything.
Red Hot Chili Pepper song.
You're
We'll
what?
hack into your Wi-Fi now.
Yeah. you're
Yeah, I'm
dumb
not
person.
naming the
Sorry,
song,
bud.
but yeah, it is one. I'm a
Looking
loser.
through their whole discography. You're fucked.
I'm glad you said that, Hamzy. I thought it made plenty of sense. Is this the actual clip here? I think Saint has put the
I
clip in
just
here.
watched it. I just watched it. You don't really
okay.
see much dick, honestly. It doesn't really. It's like the top of
No.
it, and then Aiden closes the stream.
Like Dick Root.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like Dick
some
Root.
root.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's this is one from Scientist himself. He said, "You get $2 million, but you can never shit in a toilet ever again. No porta potties, no outhouses, nothing bowl related. If you try to do it, you die. Are you gonna take the $2 million?"
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just go outside.
I do.
Yeah,
it for,
I'm sure.
I do it for $2 billion. Not $2 million.
Fine, just go outside.
I just like, what if you don't
I'm
have
not
the
taking it.
opportunity? What if you're stuck
I'm not
somewhere?
taking the 2 mil myself.
Well, so that's kind
That's
of
a
like
lot-
does
that's a
bowl
big risk.
related. Does bowl related? Can you shit in a hole?
Nope. That's
Yeah, well, you just can't. You cannot shit in anything, but you have to basically shit outside. Basically, that's like it's like gatekeeping you to shitting outside. Essentially,
Even in winter.
I would. You know, you could have with $2 million.
You
could
can
find
still
a-
shit inside.
You
Just
could
I mean,
throwing
yeah,
that
well, that's
out
true.
there.
You can
That's
still
true,
shit
yeah,
inside,
you
that's
could have
true,
a
that's
poop
true.
room.
You could spend $100,000 coming up with a really comfortable solution to that wasn't bowl related, and then you'd still be fucking rich. So,
Well, then,
I
but
don't
then
know.
you
when
can't
you're
like
not
you
at your
can't
house.
travel though. Like you,
That's
I would
that's
say
that's why I said no, because like if you're out, if you're doing stuff, that would be fucking awful. That'll be the
I would
worst.
need enough money to engineer the rest of my life around that, like comfortably. I'd do it for like 100.
I can go long time without
You
shitting,
could
though.
give everybody who saw you shit like $100 to just move along, and you'd still be making out like a bandit.
Get out of here!
There
I'm
you
taking
go.
this
That's
shit.
just your
Just
lifetime
100, just
out of
keep walking.
Like I don't know. I feel like I'd take the $2 million.
I
That'd be
think
fine.
I would say no to 2, but I think I would say yes to 4. I think.
I just
Really?
I,
I'm
you could
20,
just-
20 or more for
What
me.
can
20
you
or
do?
more.
With, what can you do with 4 that you can't do with 2 million?
I don't know. I'm just trying to like edge against inflation.
You could
know,
blow
like there's
$2
no
million and
real.
still have $2
Yeah,
million.
I don't think 4 million is even enough for the rest of your life unless you're like smart and like very safe with your money. You know?
You could just buy property
What?
with it, and then you have unlimited money hack.
Yeah.
You don't think you could live the rest of your life with $4 million?
Not the way I want to live it. Let me tell you that.
Yeah,
That's,
no.
that's a tasty answer. That's what I was about to say. That's
Yeah,
definitely
but it's
tasty.
not like-
Maybe, yeah.
Like
yeah.
I
Maybe
know
if I bought a
can't
shack
live
in
off of
Tennessee,
2,
bro,
and I
yeah.
think I can live off of
You
4.
don't even need a shack. You could live a really nice life with $4 million, bro. What are you talking about?
But it would have to be in Tennessee, bro. You know, fucking, I want to live in.
What?
Like,
You just invest $2 million even decently.
And you
and
didn't have to
you're
live in
making out
Tennessee.
like
You
a
could literally
bandit.
live out there. Wouldn't you want to live here? It's way better than there.
Where Arizona?
Tasty's view.
I have a warped view. Don't listen to anything I say.
No,
I
I
have
was
a
just
very
gonna say,
warped
Tasty's
view.
view of $2 million is like No Monkey's view of RuneScape. I get it. I completely
true.
get it.
Very true.
$2 million to Tasty is like
That's not even a house. What do
Dasani
you
to
mean?
No Monkey.
You
You know?
Yeah, I don't. But I like. I don't think if like 2 million for the rest of your life right now. I
not
don't think
that
the math
much.
works out. I don't think
I don't
the
think
math
that's
works
that
out.
much.
Yeah.
Like
really
realistically,
don't.
unless you're like
I said
really
4.
smart
I was talking about
and
4. I
really
was
safe
talking about
with your
4.
finances.
No, yes, I'm saying 4. I could make
I
it
said,
work. I'm
I
like,
said 4.
I'm thinking about the math. I don't think I
Two's
can make.
a little different. Two's a
Guys,
little
with
different.
$2 million, you could pay someone who's really good with money, not that much, to get you a lot more money.
Yeah.
That's how that
That
works.
is true. That's true as
You don't
well.
have to be smart. You just have to call somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, unless you got lucky on investments, you'd be essentially making like under 100,000 a year. You'd be probably making like 50,000.
yeah.
Off
yeah.
investments that you can.
You'd be
safely
making
spend.
between with 2 mil. You'd be making between like 75, 125. I think is like the range.
Yeah, but
Yeah, which
then
is
it
comfortable. You can
compounds and it whatever.
Not if you keep
That
spending
is a
it.
lot
But
of
then
money.
if you're
That is
taking
more
2
than
mil,
the
but
average
then, like-
household makes.
Like, are you gonna
I don't know.
outright buy your house cash? You know, like you gotta like. Are you gonna have no expenses? There's a lot of math that goes
I
in
mean,
this. 2
if
mil
I can
scares me.
if I can make a better investment off like an interest rate than my mortgage, then I'll just take the mortgage and invest the money. Anyways, I don't mind shitting outside that much. I feel like that. Well, and you could just eat a lot of fiber, I guess, and just have good shits.
That's
You're
a
gonna
good
have
point.
$2
Silly
million
must.
and you're
Lot
gonna
of
be
weekends.
eating fiber.
Why did you
Fiber.
say it like that? What does that mean?
What else did you eat?
You're gonna be eeating fiber with $2 million? I
You're
don't
gonna be
think
eating
so,
fiber like a poor with.
Oh, I'll be eating the
$1
Wagyu beef every single day.
dude. Real.
What happens? I've never. So like people who do like only carnivore or something, are their shits like real weird? Do they just
Yeah,
shit
their whole
weird?
bodies
Oh,
are shutting
yeah.
down. I think for the most part.
I've never met one, and I've never asked.
Oh no, I did carnivore for like 2 months, probably about 2 years ago.
like 100.
Did you
100%.
really
I'm
like the
learning
Joe
so
Rogan
many
podcast?
concerning
100%.
things about
It was-
you today.
It was 100%. It was way before I met any of you. It was like when I first started streaming, or maybe right before I started streaming. And dude, shits were just water. Like it was not. I liked it, but I didn't like it. It was good, but it wasn't.
That is, yeah.
Fair enough. Fair
I
enough.
thought about
you-
trying
did you
it, and then I
listen?
was like, good.
I was gonna ask if you really watched that much Joe Rogan podcasts. Like it's a lot. To become
Yeah,
a full
no,
carnivore.
yeah. I watched that much Joe Rogan podcast to where I went. The real reason I stopped, it was during COVID is when I was doing it, and it just got too expensive because like it really wasn't that hard. I was just eating ribeyes and I was just cooking up steaks every day, just like waking up, grilling a steak.
I'm gonna be honest. I would
Dinner,
encourage,
another steak,
Fair.
and then it wasn't
Wait.
my snack was bacon. I was just eating bacon, and then
Can you use oils like butter and olive oil or no?
It depends on whether you want to use them or not.
yeah,
Some
I
people,
would
they're
do
like,
no
"That's
olive
not
oil,
true,"
and I
but-
would do a little bit of butter, like but like it got to the point like I
Little
didn't.
buddy woody.
You wouldn't. It was like
butter water.
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't that much butter
I
though.
don't know.
Yeah,
That's
no.
what butter does to me, dude.
Yeah, I
Turns me
love
a little
butter.
goopy goo, you know.
Yeah, butter
I had the
gets me
Traeger, so the
gooey,
steaks
dude.
were getting smoked too. It was good eating. It was good eating. Yeah.
I feel like everybody should do something really extreme with their diet at least for 2 months
Yeah.
at some
Well,
point in their life.
During COVID, that's like a
I
great
don't
time to
think
do it,
that.
dude. Not doing
Well,
it.
but then stop, you know, and go back to eating what you. But
I don't think
It's a good-
that at all.
you don't think so?
No.
I think the most extreme thing I did was keto, and then I thought about doing the carnivore, but I just I feel like there's just a small amount of people that might work for, but it's still not gonna work. It shouldn't work for you for the rest of your life. I mean, I hope not.
I
But
feel like the best thing you can do for your body is like learn how to eat intuitively and know like roughly what macros look like what, and then never think about it again.
I like that answer a lot.
Think
I like
about
that.
it for like a day or two and like figure it out, maybe
Yeah.
like a month or a year, and then just forget about it completely.
that's fair. You would like a
And
good
just-
a good idea. You don't need to know exactly the
Yeah.
like you
Yeah,
said down
that's
to the
good-
point,
that's
but like a good
practical
idea.
advice, yeah.
Yeah, like a good idea. Because once you start obsessing over, it, that's when it becomes becomes more than.
That's
it
why I don't think
probably
everyone
be.
should go on a diet, like a crazy diet for like 2 months, because you'll just ruin your relationship with food. I mean,
That's-
not necessarily
that's
all the
true.
time, but the likelihood of it is very high.
But then you come back to it and you reconcile your relationship with food, and you're like, damn,
Have you ever been fat, Nine Rain?
the food.
You have that good makeup sex with the pizza.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Now
I'm
you're
really
fucking
asking.
pizzas too, dude. What don't you
Yeah.
fuck, dude? Literally, what don't you fuck? The hell's going on, man?
Nine Rain,
I've
have you ever
been
been
out
fat?
of shape before.
Okay.
I mean, what was it? Beginning of COVID, I was on pizza and Chipotle diet for like
Yeah, but were you fat?
a year. I was like skinny fat. I was like unhealthy and
Chipotle's
I
got
felt
vegetables.
terrible.
Chipotle does it. Chipotle's good for you.
Well, it
fine.
was like cheese and a little bit.
I think
of
you can make
extras.
Chipotle good for you. You don't want to, obviously, if you load up everything on there, it's probably not the greatest,
Yeah, this
but you can
Chipotle,
definitely.
let me just-
if you,
I'm not
you
going
know,
to describe to you what the bowl came looking like when I opened it, but it wasn't good for me.
A goopy mess. A nice
It was some
goopy.
goopy goo.
Yeah.
You, know
You
what
got
I'm
you got
saying?
all the gooey stuff on top.
You didn't
it
pull up
was
and just
so
get the
good.
chicken, rice, and beans.
Bro,
You
it
got all
was just
the
browns,
extras as
whites,
well.
and yellows in a puddle.
I love white food. I really do. So good.
Yeah, brown, white, any tone of food like that is just good.
Yeah.
Love
You know,
a beige
it's
food.
good. No.
Nothing
Beige
like it.
food, a Manila.
Dude, beige food is so good. You ever just have like
I'm
a
trying to
beige
spill
dinner?
my food on a folder and not be able to find it. That's what I'm trying to do.
Well, that's why they call them Nilla wafers, because they look like Manila folders.
Manila, that's
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
It's
Is that-
'cause they're
is
Manila
that-
colored?
yeah, that's why they do
Oh,
that?
Okay.
That's true.
Wait,
yeah.
I just looked it up. Yeah.
I haven't had one of those in like 15 years.
So gross. Yeah, I don't want one.
We used to always have them like when I was growing up, like elementary school back in the day. We always had some in the pantry.
I
Yeah.
feel
Well,
like
it's like tricks. They're just for kids. They're not for
Dude.
you. They're not for
Tricks
you.
You know
were
what?
always there
You know
too.
what's really easy to make that I made recently?
What?
Banana pudding.
Crack. Oh.
It's so easy. You just need Nilla wafers, a little packet of banana pudding, and some whipped cream. It's so good. You guys should make banana
Is it
pudding
like a
more often.
powder?
I've
Is it
no,
like a
I've had
powder?
that actually. You're right.
You
That's the
can
last
make
time
good
I've
banana
ever
pudding. Or
last time I've ever raw dogged vanilla wafers, like banana pudding. You
yeah,
know.
it's
No,
so
pudding goes
good.
incredibly hard, and moonshine as well.
Yeah, but banana
Yeah,
pudding
true.
does not. I think you got to eat that like you make it and you eat it. Otherwise, the vanilla wafers get soggy and cold, and I'm not about that.
Real. Valid.
You're a coward. Just eat it then.
You're like the no monkey of banana pudding.
You don't eat food. Oh no, but you don't. Come on.
Oh, you brought it up. We can talk about the no monkey video if you guys want to.
I just want to call everybody that complains
Yeah,
about
we're
anything
just
the no
no
monkey
monkey.
of
We
blame.
don't have to talk about the video, but essentially, Mr. No Monkey put out a video. I don't know. Somebody can explain it better. I don't know. I don't really know how to to
It was a
phrase
plea to Jagex to make RuneScape, old school RuneScape, harder because it's not hard enough.
He wanted more hard.
It's a decent
content.
summary.
That's
a
all.
decent
Yeah.
summary. Yeah, that's
what
better
it
than what I was going to give you.
He wanted.
Yeah,
he
that's a
wanted
summary.
good hard content. You know.
Yeah.
I'll say one point that I thought was that I was like, yeah, I can get behind that is if we had more difficult and rewarding like gathering skills and skilling kind of stuff. Like, because if you wanted something hard in RuneScape, all of it is PvM. If you want a challenge, there's nothing challenging skilling wise.
Other than, like,
Sepulcher, kind of. But then you figure it out and you solve it, and it's no longer challenging.
I don't know. Sepulcher's pretty hard.
Well,
That's the
yeah,
only thing
fair
everyone
enough,
ever
but-
says.
Have
when
you
they
done
talk
floor
about hard
5?
skilling content?
Sucks.
Yeah. Do what?
Have you done the 5th floor of Sepulcher?
No. But I have watched.
But I can't do 4, so I know it's hard.
Let me go ahead and, let me
Not
go
hard
ahead
to
and
look.
disclaimer,
Hard to
bro.
look.
I haven't done fucking anything in the game. I've done Inferno. I haven't done any of the new bosses. I haven't even done the new quests. But I can still
My YouTuber.
say they're not that they're hard or not that hard based on everyone else's opinion
Yeah.
of them.
You don't even
No.
play RuneScape, bro. Like what the? Come on, man.
I uploaded a vid, bro.
I have a question
don't
for you,
play
Nine
RuneScape.
Rain.
I just read Prison. What's up?
So as somebody who doesn't play the game, right? Who do you go to base your opinions off of? Like, are you like, oh yeah, I
No
agree with what
Monkey.
No Monkey said? Okay, so you think
actually.
you think you're at that level? That's where you feel like you reside.
I don't know where that leaves me. But yeah.
Okay,
It's
I'm
like
just curious.
Twitter. I'll do like one scroll wheel and then kind of read those opinions and pick one, and then go watch like a No Monkey video because he. I mean, to be honest, they're the best fucking guides on YouTube. It's not
Makes good
close.
videos, yeah.
I mean,
They're
who
so
else's
good.
point are you supposed to go to? Someone that like just started playing the game?
Pink Condor. Duh.
I like quietly agree with No Monkey's opinions. I'm like, hell yeah, you get him. And then everyone starts dogpiling him, and then I shit on him on Twitter too because I want to cash in on, got to cash
Yeah.
in on the clout.
The worst friend ever, bro.
Hey, look, me and No Monkey are tight, bro. We've hung out in real life, dude. I've met No
I'm
Monkey.
sure he feels that way as well.
No Monkey loves me, dude. He fucking
Just like Bodhi.
Maybe.
Just like Bodhi.
Well, that's a different kind of love.
Do you think you'd be the top or the bottom in the Bodhi relationship?
It'd be a mix. I think we'd be 50-50.
A switch couple?
It'd be a switch
Cop out
couple,
answer.
man.
Take
No,
on the
no,
mic.
Is
I
that a thing? Is that what they
genuinely
call
believe that. I don't believe that. I don't know. I'm not totally sure.
Imagine
really
if only
rooting-
one person's pitching. Like, that's not fun.
Yeah, I don't think that's even really a thing, even in gay relationships.
Yeah.
just one person all the time. Maybe.
Just
Zoe,
like,
do you
just like
That's a
imagine
thing.
you're out
Yeah,
in the
that's a thing.
backyard, you're playing catch with your boy, and like he throws it to you, and then you just put it on the ground, and he just throws you another one, and then you just set it on the ground.
That's,
like,
yeah, you're not playing catch.
gotta
You're
throw
playing
it back.
fetch. Like that's
Wait,
what that is.
stop. Wait, stop. Do you think that when when two men have sex, that only the person that's putting their penis inside is the one that gets pleasure?
Wait, they're having sex?
Wait, where are they putting the penis? I don't understand.
No, okay, yeah, you're right. Actually, never mind.
I thought
take
we
it
were
all
talking
back.
about baseball. What's
I don't
going
know
on?
what you were talking about, Zoe, but that sounds pretty gay to me.
You know what? That is pretty gay. That's true.
that was a banger.
Yeah, shout out pegging. Yeah, for sure.
And
true.
honest question to you dudes. Anyone taken it up the butt with the implement before? I haven't. I have no
You pointing
desire.
at
Talk about it on
me?
Kind of
Patreon.
implement.
I think so. That's where you are on my screen. I'm not sure, dude.
Hey,
Dude,
for me,
talk
you're
to-
pointing off
What
to
do you mean, like
nowhere,
like a
but-
toy, like a foreign object?
Yeah, you
like
ever
something?
just mess around with some butt stuff?
Dude,
I know.
no,
It's funny. I think I told the story on the. It was like way earlier on the podcast of where like when I was. I don't remember how I was a child. You know, like I was young, and I just shoved my the other end of my toothbrush, just shoved it up my ass, just to like see what it.
What?
Just to see what it felt like, just to see what was going on there. Wasn't good. It didn't feel good. It hurt.
What?
I said, no. No.
Did it turn on? Was it a vibrating one or no?
No, bro, those even exist then. At least I don't think they did. They're just a fucking like the shitty Colgate you get from the dentist office, and I was like, I was in the shower too, which I thought, at that time I thought water was a lubricant too. It's not. I try to put it in my fucking. I was gonna say tight young ass, but it doesn't sound good.
Yeah,
but
don't say that. Actually, I don't even know why you said that you would say that because that's the same thing as saying that. Actually,
I put it in my tight young asshole, and it did not feel good. It did not feel good at all. So that was
That's where we got, that's where we got
cut
the
that off me.
nickname, and it stuck. And by that I mean the toothbrush.
And after that, I never fucked around with it again. What? Dude, this was like one of the very first podcasts.
I've never heard that in my life.
It was forever ago. It was like one of like the first 5.
I said honest answer at the beginning of that, but I'm not sure. I think that was a little too honest, bro.
Yeah.
This is the Based After
Really
Dark
opened up with
podcast.
us.
This After Dark podcast. I'm
I'm
not
not
embarrassed. I own that.
Yeah,
glad
there
you
are
own
two
that,
types of
actually.
guys that like getting their ass ate and fucking liars. So
That's true. That's true.
Well, I have a friend who's a girl, and she's very
no.
hot too. And she was telling me about this guy that she was fucking, and she stuck a dildo up his ass.
Wait, how do you, how does that,
You
how
can't
do you
do that.
You can't
I'm
surprise
not
someone with
surprised.
that.
You can't. That's a lot.
She fucking stuck a little thing up his ass while they were having sex, and said
Just
that
like
he didn't
me.
like it. And then,
Well, yeah.
really?
I wonder why.
I don't think anybody likes surprise things up their butt, dude.
she also claims that right after he came, like the hardest he's ever came in his life.
Is he not like bleeding?
Probably.
I don't.
She
know.
just raw dogged it too. She even spit on it. No lube, nothing. Just fucking
I don't know
sent
about
the
that.
dildo.
I
How
don't
big
know
was the
about the
dildo?
lube. I don't know
I
about
would
the
have been
lube.
ask a lot of questions. That's
Listen,
pretty wild.
man, I don't know the whole details about the size or what was lubricated or what, but I do know it was a surprise apparently.
I went on
fucked up.
I went on a date 2 nights ago, and we ended up going back to her place, and she asked if she could put her finger in my butt. Not like presently.
And you responded?
Did you say yes?
I said yes. She didn't do it, but I think it was like a future plan. So wish me
Would
luck.
you have sex with her? Or?
Yeah. Okay. So we weren't planning on. Okay, this is gonna go on the Patreon, but yes, we did. Yeah. Because it's,
Okay.
it's a good,
Okay,
it's a good story.
I have
yeah.
one follow up. Is this? Do you expect a second date out of this, or are we done?
I think so. No, I think so. Yeah. It went very
Oh
well.
hell yeah!
No,
Yeah.
That's good.
Make
That's
sure
good
to hit
to
that.
hear.
Make sure to hit that bidet.
We've definitely
No,
covered
yeah,
the
no,
ass.
I
remember we
busted
covered-
inside of her twice, and I hope she gets pregnant because she is so far out of my league, dude. It's fucking insane. Like it's.
Good luck.
Dude, we gotta lock that down.
Hopefully you got
my
swimmers.
God. Tasty from YouTube, bro. Sealing the deal.
Guys, we have to go to Patreon right now.
Yeah.
We have to.
This is getting a little
Yeah,
I
much.
can't. I have to hear the
yeah,
story,
we
and
can- we
YouTube
can-
cannot hear
I
the
brought
story
us in.
anymore.
I'm gonna take us out,
Take
guys.
us out,
Thank you
take
for
us out.
joining us. Are
Wait,
we
no,
supposed to say
Twitter
anything on the way out?
workshop.
No, you're
bro.
gonna
Twitter
Okay, we
workshop.
can do Twitter
Sorry,
workshop.
sorry.
Yeah, we can do that.
Sorry.
Okay, Twitter workshop, and then we're out of here. Hurry, everybody, subscribe to the Patreon because I want to hear this shit.
Okay, I got one. Pussy got me hallucinating.
What did you say earlier? No, that's terrible. First off,
Wait,
you
was
should,
that
you should,
wait, that
the
was
one,
it?
the one, no. The one you said. What did you say earlier? Where I said you should tweet that. I forgot
Like
what you
men
said.
getting more accidents because they drive cooler.
Because they drive way sicker, is what I said.
Yeah, way cooler.
Yeah,
and then he went like
yeah,
This
this.
emoji.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that.
I'm not
do
tweeting that either.
I'll fucking
think-
if you go in my
you gotta
dress,
add
then.
in the researching the insurance part of it. If you could like fit that in somehow, it could be good.
I got like 5 shitty ones. That's all I got.
Let's hear it. Go ahead.
Sucked off more than I can chew.
That's great.
That's a good one.
I think that's a good punchline for here, but I don't think it'll swim very far. But
It's
I
yeah,
like
no,
it.
you're probably right.
That was for
Um,
us, and I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Okay, this one. Stop calling yourself stupid and worthless. You're much worse than that.
I like the format because it's like a subversion. But come on,
yeah.
I give it like a 6.5.
Yeah, that's about. I'm not even gonna read the rest of these. That's fine. I'm not even.
Wait, I want to hear them. Can I have a bad one? I need something.
Go ahead.
Name 3 Nirvana songs, bro. Name 3 women who feel safe around you. That's a good one.
That's pretty good.
That's kind of a good one.
The
first one is in. I didn't say that very well. The first one's in quotations, like someone else is saying it, and then that's your response.
No, I get the format. I just
format.
I don't. Yeah.
I have a good idea for that. Hold on. Let me cook.
Yeah, cook it.
Okay.
Workshop it.
I got one. No monkey, more like no bitches.
Damn it, dude! I had a no monkey one. What the hell?
I just started out with my brain hole.
But you put GNO, like you put
no.
Yeah, you put
No, man. I like no monkey, bro.
That's pretty good.
I
That's pretty good.
love no monkey, but that's
that.
so
Funny,
good, dude.
I'll do mine. No monkey one. Mine was.
It's a joke, you know.
Mine was. She gnomes on my monkey until my content hard. That was.
Gnome on my
so
monkey.
bad.
That's so bad. I love it.
I have a buddy who every other sentence is that format. I'm like, bro, you stop being you're like an AI chat bot at this point.
Yeah, I think it's too played out that style, so I'm not gonna tweet it, but it did give me a laugh.
If you don't tweet it,
yours
I'm
is good
taking
though.
it.
You should definitely send that one though. 9 rain, 100%. Out of
do
nowhere
that.
too, so you like really tweet.
I
You
know,
saying
I
that
never
is
tweet.
hilarious.
It would just be
it's
like,
so
and it's like
funny.
4 days later.
It's perfect. Yeah, it's so good.
I'm gonna do it.
You definitely should do it.
I'm gonna let him know it's a joke, but I'm gonna do it.
No,
Beth,
don't
can I
tell
take
him.
your no monkey tweet?
Yeah, you want it? Yeah, take it.
Yeah, thank God. I need
ahead.
something.
Yeah.
I feel like it's funny if I tweet it because, like, why would I?
I feel like it's a little. Yeah, I feel like the delivery is better for you than it is for me. I think it's good for you. Yeah. Definitely do it.
I don't know No Monkey well enough for him not to take this personally, so I'll just apologize later.
Just send
But
him
I
this
do
clip.
But I do like the guy, you know? So it is what it is. I'm typing it right now.
Who still has to go?
I do.
Hamzy, I
do you have
think.
one?
Hamzy and T Pablo.
I don't have anything this week. Sorry.
Man.
Hey, man.
All right.
Fuck. I'm just kidding. I've definitely not brought a lot before.
Mine is, why does my sleep paralysis demon have to be gay? And then it's the it's the emoji where you're about ready to cry.
What? That is even
With the
mean,
pleading
dude.
face?
Yeah.
Bro, I think I'm gonna speak for everybody. Just shut up today, okay?
Shut up.
Whoa.
We go on the Patreon podcast. You're done talking, bro. We can't. We gotta cut you off
We're
today.
just gonna mute your mic. Yeah.
Fucking hell, dude.
Are you chewing
That's pretty
ice,
good,
bro?
though.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
We got the
Is that a
real estate.
bit?
We got the real estate podcast in. Some ass play. That's pretty good. Not bad.
Yeah. No.
I'm excited to hear the story on the Patreon podcast. Consider becoming a patron today to support our bad habits. Thank you.
And to hear
And also my chocolate
explicit
syrup for next
information.
Yeah.
Explicit information on how Tasty came in a vagina. Coming right up.
That as well. Yes. We're also going to tell you how you can refinance your house today and make millions of dollars on the Patreon podcast, exclusive as well.
True and real.
Come check us
Join our
out.
Discord.
Shout
By
out our
moving to
patrons.
Tennessee.
Can't refi with these rates right now. What
All
are you
right,
talking
3,
about?
2, 1, end. Don't skip. We have some news for you because we have recently reworked our entire podcast format. We will still be conducting one normal podcast a week, but now Tier 1 patrons will have access to a weekly exclusive Patreon podcast that's going to be even more based and more after dark. We've also updated our other tiers to include perks that allow you to directly interact with the podcast and influence the topics that we speak about. The Patreon will be linked in the description below.